is when our children go back to school, will they feel sociable? Because they've been locked on their screens for almost 2 years now, 1.5 years at least. And at least I feel with my children, they aren't used to playing with other kids as you'd expect them to if they were going to school every day. Therefore, how difficult would it be, and how should parents and teachers possibly try and get them back into the schooling groove with minimum disruptions?
There'll be multiple aspects and challenges. It'll not just be about them. I think them getting back into a routine, or them getting back into interacting and socializing and seeing teachers face to face after, a year and a half or so. Those are perhaps the easier bits that will happen, especially for the younger kids, for them just to actually sit in a classroom, from 8 in the morning till 1 or 2 in the afternoon. That kind of change, which they've not been used to, would be harder things that they would encounter. I absolutely agree with Dr. Bhattal saying that it's absolutely essential that schools do reopen, but I would err on the side of caution. Schools have the potential, it's from cramped classrooms to washrooms to kids going in buses, kids coming from all different places put together. It really has the potential for being a super spreader, and all it requires is 1 or 2 instances for this to happen.
So what is it that you're suggesting, Zubin Malhotra? You're saying don't push
to a stop start.
No, so you're saying don't push children back to school just yet, hold back for the whole year?
No, absolutely. And I would say you should start off with the class 11 and 12 students. Those are students who have practicals. Those are students who perhaps require, and they can behave more responsibly. You can space them out. Start with those, see how that goes, help them in their critical board year. So if that means at some point also getting some of the class 10 students in, start with those. Hopefully by the beginning of next year is when what I'm hearing is, when at all vaccines would be available for people under 18. So which is when these students start getting it. And, you've possibly crossed, a potential third wave. We've seen the waves being a little more delayed in India than the rest of the world. So you've anyway almost gone through close to half of this academic year. Wait and watch a little bit, because these are children that you're talking about. So you've got to be doubly cautious.
So you're suggesting that don't rush back into school, even though there's a growing view that, it's safe even now for schools to start reopening. Rajiv Dasgupta, how are you viewing this whole question of whether it's safe to go back to school at this moment for our children? Opinion seems to be very sharply divided.
Thank you. There are 2 ways of looking at it. One, of course, is the set of technical guidelines, which is prepared by WHO, UNICEF, and UNESCO. And the other is the experience of schools opening, closing, of these various experiences globally. 2 or 3 basic things first need to be understood. First, that 12 years is a cutoff. Above 12 years, as far as COVID goes, COVID infection susceptibility as well as disease transmission goes, the older children and adolescents behave more like adults. And in the younger children, the infection is much less. And therefore, it makes a lot more epidemiological sense to open up with the younger children than with the older children, though from the education point of view, the broad brush view is at the other pole, which is open up the higher schools. They are more important in terms of education and so on. So the younger children actually have lower risk.
Okay.
At the same time, it won't be business as usual or schooling as usual. So there are going to be changes. There are very detailed SOPs. All school administrators are familiar with them. And the whole purpose of those SOPs is actually to make this experience safer. Okay. But then it won't be the same experience.